What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another quick talk episode. Today's topic is elk hunting, and I am by no means a professional elk hunter. I've killed quite a few elk and had the opportunity to bring a lot of them home and eat them. But I have 4 quick tips for everybody. Either if you're an elk hunter right now struggling, or if you want to elk hunt, or whatever. But just 4 quick tips, and we'll dive more into this stuff in the podcast on the trail. But now that I don't have Ty with me right now, so I'm just going to do these quick talks. They're a lot easier for me to cover. Anyways, so 4. Number 1 and most important, get in shape. Not only physically but mentally. Elk hunting and elk will beat you down, and it will get to you. It can, anyways, but it will definitely break you down to points you never thought you could be broken down to. 2 would be kind of on the mental side of things, but don't just walk a mile in and say there's no elk here and go. Something I've told a lot of people, and just people that are trying to kill elk that never shot an elk, or they tell me there's no elk in the mountains. One of the spots that I hunt, I've killed quite a few elk in there, and I hear from more people than not that there's no elk in the mountains. But one of the things I tell everybody is that point that you get and you stop and you look around and you say, there's no elk in here, and you turn around and go back to the truck or camp or whatever, don't turn around, keep going. Those elk know that. They have their safe zones, and they know where people turn around. You're not the first person to turn around right there. They know that. So you got to get into their zone. You got to find them. That's how you do it. I understand if you haven't seen any sign or anything, it doesn't mean they're not there. It just means they're not right where you're at. You got to keep going. I'm a true believer in hitting that 2 to 3 mile mark and then come out. If you don't see sign, you don't see sign. Get out, go to the next spot, check that spot off. But that is probably one of the biggest tips, other than getting in shape, that I can tell you is do not turn around when you get discouraged. Keep going, keep pushing. You're going to get into them. Number 3, it's a tough one because not everybody can do it. But if you can do it, take a week off. Hunt them for a week. You're gonna have your chances go up a lot more when you can be in there with them for a week. You can take day by day. You can cross areas off. You can find where they're at. You can get in there and get in on them and hunt them. Some of my most successful years has been when I had a week. I've killed them weekend warren. I've killed them on a day hunt before. You just got to get lucky, and unfortunately I'm not very lucky, so I have to rely on skill. But if you can, take a week off. You're going to have a great chance of being successful. A lot better chance, I guess. And then number 4, I kind of bounce between a couple of them for number 4, but number 4, I think the next biggest thing to help you be a successful elk hunter is in the off season. You need to be in there. You need to be learning your elk. You need to be learning the elk herds. You need to be knowing what they do from spring, summer, fall, to winter. I mean, you got to know your elk herds, and I know stuff changes and they move, but if you know your elk herds, you're going to have a better idea where they are. You can change gears and you can get in there and get them. So being with them and studying them that could probably honestly go as my number 2, but definitely, it's a good tip. So anyways, I hope everybody's having a successful year so far, filling freezers. Keep conquering the mountain and keep grinding, everyone.